Me just being a smart ass. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Alternate Adventures. My name is Terrace. Happy to see you all. And I'm here with our unhinged batch of volunteers or victims or whatever you want to define them as. Uh,
Yes.
to go down the docket quickly, we have Shinora, aka Key. Great silence, good start. MJ as in Kilara, Kilara, MJ.
Yep, I'm being held against my will and forced to play D&D. Help! I'm just kidding. I'm here.
Roll
That's
the
not
fucking
that bad.
dice. Okay. God damn. Luna, aka Belza.
Yo! I am not here against my will.
I believe she's honest. And last but not least, Bear, aka Silas.
Hello, I'm the one holding the gun. MJ, you better start dancing. It's game show time. I mean D&D time.
I start doing the gritty.
Hey, like that, we're canceled. Goodbye, folks.
Not the gritty! Not the gritty copyright!
Not the gritty. Oh my god. We're off to a good start, everybody. Fuck. Oh, my brain. All right.
Just
But happy to
meanwhile-
see everybody. And for those that were wondering, normally start at 6. Thank you guys for your patience. Life was being a little bit fucky-wucky, so we started a little bit late. But they're good, because we're here now, so. And I forgot one last obvious detail. I'd like to be able to see the chat. So let me make sure I have that up. And
Yes, that'll be helpful for a number of things.
it will be helpful, won't it? There we go. Now I can see. All right. With that, though, we are ready to get started. So, or actually, fuck me and my brain. I forgot one other important detail, and I am terribly sorry. So we're going to have one more quick moment of witty banter while I make sure that you all actually have the opportunity to give our players your inspiration, because that is kind of important. Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys want inspiration, I'm guessing, right?
It would be nice.
I hope so.
It
Yeah.
would be nice.
Yeah, so yeah, let's make sure that we get that fixed. Thankfully, that's an easy one. Because I'm just going to run through shit and up. But yeah, as I'm clicking these buttons, I will give the little witty banter reminders that you all can actually help the players out during the session by using the points to offer them inspiration. You can even give me inspiration or disadvantage, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, we give you plenty of means to help support the players, provide some fun shenaniganry in between as well, including things like the Flask of Chaos, which will allow for some dumb shit, and of course Silas's precious maid dress.
More coming
but with
soon.
that-
What dress now?
More coming soon. But with that, we are ready to go. That was a quick thing. Thank you guys for your patience. So with that, last time, we began the start of the next mission. It led to a very sweet snow day where Silas got to actually show a little bit of his humanity. And then the realization that, oh fuck, Kilara's come back home.
Mhm.
And after meeting a childhood friend and catching up, finding out that the whole place has kind of been taken over by their father, they decided to go follow the trail to what was their old hideout, now evolved into like a borderline little mini military base. And fights ensued. A weird transformation occurred for Kilara, but closer bonds were formed in the process. And with that, that's where we're going to start for tonight. As you guys are kind of having your moment, but also it's late, and it's cold, and it's windy. What do you guys want to do?
I guess retreat back to the cave.
It sounds like a good plan.
I think that I'll go with still a little distraught from the events that took place last time and trying to just kind of collect myself and,
Mm-hmm.
forced to reflect.
Well, I'll say then, as you guys kind of go and get settled, the inner cave seems to be where they hold like all their supplies. It's also where the big wigs kind of held most of their shit. So I'll say amongst everything. Oh no, have you gotten stuck in the void?
Yes, because there's a fence right
Allow
there.
me.
I'm
Allow
too
me.
chonky.
No, hold still, hold still. There you
I fit.
Good job.
Yay.
Fourth wall break. So yeah. As you go get settled in, again, this is where the leaders kind of held a lot of their stuff. It's also where they hold a lot of the goods, honestly. It didn't take long to find like a month's worth of rations and water and booze. You also find a set of like chest that actually has about 500 gold pieces worth of various valuables. Unless there's something not at least, you find some potions of healing. There's potions of very healing, actually.
Ooh.
And now the fun question: how many potions of great healing did you find?
Indeed.
You found 3.
Yay. I think as we enter into this cavern, since this was my original hideout with like Kilara's brother and our group of friends when we were kids, like I'm just kind of coming in. I've got my hands kind of on my biceps and I'm kind of just rubbing them a little bit. And maybe for the first time ever, you see kind of a softness to I feel like Kilara often has this like shit-eating grin smirk thing or like a resting bitch face somewhere in between. And for the first time they have like that softened brow and they're kind of just looking, you know, at this place. It's a trip down memory lane in a place they haven't been since they were a kid. Or well, a young adult, I guess.
Tell me, were you and your friends, I don't know to call it, but artists, quote unquote?
I'm not sure.
Did you draw on the walls like a bunch of gremlins?
Probably. We probably thought we were way cooler than we actually were.
I would say then, as you kind of look around, like amongst the crates and such, occasionally you can find like the remnants of one of those art pieces that stood the test of time. Like the color might be gone, but you can see where like they've been etched in the walls.
Whereabouts would that be?
It's one of those where you have to kind of work at it, but you could like see like the tail of like one of them behind the crates over here, and you take some time to move them around, and it becomes pretty obvious. You see like, you know, various stick figures of like your little crew and, you know, all the little stuff that you have together.
I think Kilara may pull out like a little barrel or a box or something and then just kind of sit on it and just kind of look up at it for a little bit.
Silas can't see shit, so he's gonna cast the light spell.
Hey, dork!
Clap on! Ah, it burns! And you find, you know, bedding arrangements and such here as well, so it's perfectly safe, reasonable. Like, you could spend the night here if you wanted, probably. That's the good news.
I don't like the bad news, so what is it?
I mean, for that, roll me an insight check.
Oh, right. Let's do it. Yeah.
Is your
Yo, let's
danger
fucking
sense
go.
on?
Holy
Your
fuck.
danger
It
sense
is.
is on. I mean, the good news, this looks to be like a nice place to rest, but also, you're in an enemy camp. Well, it's not to say that people don't come in and out all the time. Well, it's not to say that the person that y'all were fighting earlier might not come back. Might not come back with more people.
I would like to share this insight with the group.
Probably just those that eat it, chug one of the potions we found, and let's keep going, or
We could take some of the supplies.
risk.
We could take some of the supplies, one or two of the tents, and probably set up somewhere else.
Oh, we could also set everything else here on fire as well.
Arson.
Kind of
Bit of a grin. I'm okay with the arson.
looking back at
I know
Laura.
you would.
I'm not so sure. You okay, Rara?
They take a moment. They're kind of still looking up at the drawings, and they have that soft brow still, and they don't look at you, but they say, "Yeah, I'll be okay. Just memories,
Maybe no arson. Arson later.
And just arson outside. Cave leave alone.
I would like to make an investigation check to make sure there's nothing in the cave that is important to them and possibly to us.
Sure, go for it.
Oh, join in on this investigation.
Oh, would you like to help me?
Investigation.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Taking the 15.
Heck yeah."
I will say, as you take the time to walk around, do some extra sifting through, besides confirming the vibe that you have, like, we could get tents and supplies and go just pitch somewhere else. You find easily more than enough supplies to do that. I will also say, as you're looking around, you also find 2 extra potions of healing. These are just basic, though.
Nice.
I'm gonna down one of them.
Check.
Yeah. I'll kind of nudge the other one to Kilara. You took a beating.
They don't look. They just kind of take it slowly from your hand and they hop up on one of these crates or something, and they get really close to one of them. I imagine it's something maybe like them and their brother or something. They look at it and
Yeah.
they're kind of they're holding the bottle between their hands. They're doing that like perch thing they do. They put their hand on it and kind of trace the outlines of it, and they say, once we were pretty close.
Really?
Yeah. We used to do some shady shit, but we were kids, We had a habit of and they'll get kind of a shit-eating smirk on their face at this and say, "We used to be a terror for these parts. We used to have wagons coming through all the time. We'd stick them up and take them what they were good for. Whatever goods they had, we'd take them. We thought ourselves to be invincible. Badasses, even." And then they'll trace their hand around their brother, one finger tracing the lines of the brother again, and say, "Some things just don't last."
Sometimes that rush gets to people's heads. Glad you kept yours,
Yeah.
though.
I wouldn't say I kept mine. That hand comes back to their pelt. And they look up at you and they say, "Sometimes you find help in the weirdest places."
Too true. I'm glad you're with us.
I
though.
could attest to that.
Anyway, I'll stand up off the box. Are we sticking around or are you leaving? If I stay here, I'm just going to be caught up in nostalgia and sentimentalism. I don't like that.
Anything worth the memories outside, or can we let Kiki fucking torch it? I think she's itching.
You were saying that there's just like 2 motes of like produce flame on her fingertips, and she's just like got this grin like, "Can I?"
No, not yet.
I peek around Belza and look at Key with kind of a raised eyebrow and a little smirk and say, "On a way out, you can."
Hey, Kilara.
Yeah.
Roll me investigation or perception with advantage.
Oh. Investigation's a +0, perception's a +4, so 16.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
As as you're kind of, sitting and admiring that bit,
Mhm.
I will say before, as on your way out,
Mhm.
something catches your eye over on the southern table over here,
Okay.
as it looks to be like this is where your brother kind of was his operations, quote unquote.
Okay.
And besides seeing, various scrawlings of notes and whatever, you also find kind of scattered around on the floor and on the table wood.
Wood?
Wood. Carved in various shapes and forms.
I pick the pieces of wood up. I look at them. What are they?
They look very familiar. It's one of those where at first you're like, wood, cool. But then you touch it and you feel the grains on it and the
Mhm.
coloration. And it feels familiar as your hand reaches down to your boomerang and you touch it and it has a similar grain and texture.
Okay. Made from probably the same tree. I gather up all the items that are sitting here. How many of them are there?
Looks to be like there's about 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay. I'll put
Like,
them in my
I'll
bag.
say like 3 small-ish pieces, one that's a little bigger.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pocket them. I'll also look. You said there's like plans and documents and stuff?
Yeah.
I'll take a look at those.
They look to be like almost like a to-do list of sorts
Hmm.
of places that they are tasked to go to, with like a weekly time schedule. They reference the town you just came from. They reference other towns in the surrounding area. Goals to expand to towns further out. Setting up camps, and then on top of that, you see just documents that talk about like what they collected each week and copies.
Hmm.
It's a pretty big operation.
Yeah, we gotta shut this shit down. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell them, kind of get some of them to come over if I can, and show them the documents and the plans and operations, and kind of. So it seems kind of like some of them record like where they go and what they do. Like,
Mhm.
okay, so
Like
whatever they're.
you can even see some that tracks is saying like on on I know this isn't literally the days I'm talking about, like on Monday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. go visit this town and collect from X, Y, Z, and A.
Okay, I'm gonna look and see whatever day it is now, and try and figure out like where they're going to be. Maybe we can catch them with the thinnest numbers, catch them off guard, something like that. Get some sort of strategy.
Hmm. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm not great at this.
A surprise.
That's a 3.
The biggest thing I will say you notice is that the dates seem to conclude after this next, like today's like the last documentation.
Okay.
But as you kind of sift through the papers a little bit more, you will see something that mainly just talks about there being a meeting that's being held.
A meeting. Okay. Maybe we can catch him off guard at this meeting then, yeah? What do you
Maybe.
guys think?
Though I think they're gonna have a little warning.
Yeah, we let him get away. I kind of thump the table with my fist and kind of lean over it. Okay. I think we do need to get going. Stay mobile before they start mobilizing against us. I think you're right.
Alright, I guess rip
Sounds-
down the biggest, nicest tent we can find, yoink it, and get fucking lost.
Easy enough.
And kind of look back,
You can.
looking at Kilara, Ra, Arson.
I look to Key. Arson.
You can see this like manic giggle and like finally.
And as I leave, as I'll leave the cave, I think I'll probably just say as I'm exiting through the doorway, let's make some new memories, shall we?
Yeah.
As you're leaving, you also hear Key in the background. Cave is fine still, right?
One thumb up.
So Key'll probably be the last one to leave, but she's just literally like just torching anything and everything she can see and throw the flames at.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling hot.
Yeah. Easy enough. As you head out, you tear down this tent right over here. This seems to be one of the largest of the lot. And as you leave, heading to the woods, going north, all you're greeted with, besides the sounds of nature, is the smell of burning and smoke.
Oh yeah, no, whatever she like isn't grabbed from here, she'd also be setting on fire. Though the two unconscious people probably put into like a safe spot away from it
Oh, I
all.
thought we killed them.
There was one that Belza knocked unconscious, and then there was one that Key knocked unconscious.
Yeah, because that one was the friend.
Then there's the one that Key was having the slap fight with, kind of deal.
And what kind of potion did you hand me earlier?
Just a regular, just a chug.
Okay, I'll drink that one as well. I was real low on hit points.
I know. I had to save your ass a couple times.
And did we figure out who's getting the graders? I'd assume Kilara, Kisora, and Silas. Would you like one each?
Sure.
Kind of looking at 3 potions. You 3 take it. You guys tend to struggle a little bit. I'll be okay.
You know, I'm kind of getting tired of this getting hit in the face thing. I get hit a lot. It's my money maker.
You and I both know that is true.
Oh, come on. It's a charming smile.
I give you a big toothy grin and I get real close. It's a money maker.
You have a bit of salad in your moneymaker.
Ah, shit. I start picking at my teeth. I was wondering what that was. Flick it.
As you guys are making your way through the woods, I need everybody to make me a survival check.
Survival, I'm good at those.
I know.
Nope.
Not today.
Today is not Belza's day, and that's fine.
Stupid nature being stupid. I will say, as you're making your way through the woods, thankfully, Silas, you got a pretty good ground of things. Kilara, this is your backyard. You are used to navigating this area. This is literally your home for the most part. And you make your way, and I'll say, Kilara, you're able to spot out after a certain point, like, a good little nook where you guys probably had some in-between camping, if needed. That'd be a nice place to kind of rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also say, though, you both notice one other thing, though. Blood. Mixed in the white snow.
If I get down into, like, kind of all fours down into the snow, I do have keen senses. Am I familiar with the smell of this blood? Does it smell like someone I'm very familiar with that we beat up a little bit?
It does.
Okay. We're hot on his trail. He's right ahead
I'm gonna
of us.
use investigation
Mhm.
to see where he went.
You think he slowed down?
I don't know. He seemed pretty fast. Hard to tell.
I don't know what you think,
The-
Brainiac.
The trail
What do
isn't
I get?
that hard to follow. It's very clear. You can see the footprints kind of drag a little bit as the blood kind of is a clear little pathway. It's very hard to miss.
He's bleeding bad enough to leave the trail this long, and the snow is slowing him down.
You think we can catch up before he gets to the others?
I think if we push it, we might be able to. You want to push it?
I don't think
Hey,
I have
Kilar,
no magic left in me.
Kilar,
Yes.
make me a perception check.
Perception check. Natural 20.
Start the counter.
Yes.
My eyes ding.
This path is not going to a town. It's not going to. It's not going back to town. It's just going off into the woods somewhere. You have no idea why they're going this way. It doesn't make sense.
But I know the territory,
Mhm.
and it's leading into the
We
woods.
also
Mhm.
we also know where the bandit camp is, so does it lead to that?
Do we know where the bandit camp is? I forget.
We got a map.
Okay.
Only thing you know for certain is that this is going off the trail for those destinations. Like I said, he's literally going nowhere.
Kalara, he's your brother, your call. What do you want to do?
We grew up together. I
Mhm.
feel like we have a lot of similarity in mind and tactics, having spent, damn near 20 years together. Can I attempt to, I'm not good at this, can I attempt to insight and see if maybe what he might be up to? Because I have an idea. I have two ideas of what it could be. But I'm thinking either he's heading off like a wounded animal and just trying to find like a quiet place to disappear or whatever. Or that there's some survival instinct and he's going to a place that he knows is safe, and it could be where I think it might be.
Roll me insight, and I'll let you do it with advantage, because you do
Okay.
got the
I
history.
would like to provide the spell guidance as well.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll the d4.
okay.
Yay,
D4.
cantrips.
21 on the inside.
You think it's actually a mix of both.
Okay.
That the way he fought you,
Mm-hmm.
there was a little bit of panic in it. There's a little bit of fear. And if what you learned is true about your father,
Mm-hmm.
that fear probably got tripled when he lost, or when he saw that he was about to lose. He couldn't go back. If he goes back, he's dead.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't think he can go back to you all. He goes back, he's dead. He's trying to find somewhere that he can either hopefully rest and get better, maybe get away from everything, or let it all be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say you do know, your gut does tell you there's probably one place that he would go if he was going to go anywhere. You remember there was a lake that you guys would hang out at during the summer times.
Mm-hmm.
During the winter, probably quiet and safe enough where he thinks he can maybe be left alone.
I think Kilara will think about this for a minute because it's not strategic to follow him. It really isn't. But I think that there's at least some shred of humanity there. And Kilara's pissed. Kilara's so pissed at what he did. But I think they also care about him, even just if it's just a little bit in there. There's still some little spark that gives a shit. And I think that they would look and say, it's a little out of the way. But if you'd humor me, I'd like to go find him.
Then what are we waiting for?
Okay.
Let's go.
If anything, we might find a spot we can lay down and rest and maybe not be bothered.
So, you don't really need to make a check for this. It's one of those where as you kind of get moving and you follow the trail more, the memories kind of start pouring in of, the days spent, the time together. And eventually you come into a clearing. One decently sized lake frozen over at this point for the winter. The moon gently reflecting off the icy pool. And laying stretched out by it is your brother.
Okay.
He looks to be asleep.
I am going to get low. I will motion to them to hold up for a sec. And I'd like to try stealthing ahead. How far is he?
60 feet?
Okay, that's not a terrible distance. I will stealth ahead as best I can and try to go solo for now because it's only 60 feet, so I'm still within range of my teammates.
Make me a check.
Okay.
Remember.
17.
Oh, wait, no.
Good start. You kind of follow, you move closer, so you can see the furricular, like, you can see now with Silasman as he was getting slowed down, as you see the footprint trails just kind of stretch out and drag more and more. And eventually it just becomes one giant line as it looks like he was just crawling.
Okay.
Make me another stealth check.
25. To get closer, I get quieter and just kind of being very careful as I step in the snow. It normally makes that loud crunch, but there's some ways that if you kind of press rather than with your full foot down, you kind of use just kind of the balls of your feet. You dampen it a bit, and less hitting the snow creates less noise.
You're about 15 feet away. You can hear the struggle in his breathing. As you can see, that near his side is just stained with crimson. Make me one more stealth check.
Okay. 15.
You're right there.
He's breathing?
Barely.
Is he in the snow?
Kind of half and half. You see, the main, like the top of his body is kind of actually on the ice, while his, kind of from his waist to down is in the snow.
I just sit in the snow with a loud crunch right next to him.
You kind of see, like, the body twitch as he tries to roll over, eyes shut and straining. And they kind of slowly open and look up at you. And He looks sad.
You know, you look like shit.
He looks stronger.
I kind of have my tongue playing with one of my teeth, and without breaking eye contact, I just kind of reach and grab one of my potions because I bought a whole bunch of potions.
Yeah.
I grab one of mine, and I put the end with the cork in my mouth, and I spit the cork out. I spit the cork out at him,
Kinda just winces.
and I hold the potion out to him.
The hands slowly come up. Grabs it weakly as you see the hand is kind of thumping the snow, still
Mhm.
holding the bottle. You kind of are still looking at him. He
Mhm.
just kind of slowly rolls to look up at the sky. Why'd you come home?
I'll look up at the sky with him.
Well, I was given a mission. Me and my friends. Friends is something you might not know that much about. But we came here to do a job, see it through to the end. I wasn't expecting to be here of all places, but lo and behold,
I look back down at him.
I come back for one hell of a family reunion.
Takes a deep breath. Sighs. Guess. You know, Dad's a fucking wreck, right?
He's a piece of work, yeah.
Yeah. Killed my friends. Killed my childhood. Looks over, and you can kind of see Ramel where he actually has some tears in his eyes. It's like, I didn't want him to take you to.
Well, fortunately he didn't. And I think that if we're gonna get this shit figured out, you're gonna have to sit up and you're gonna have to drink that potion. I can't have you dying on me. At least not without me doing it.
And I'll tip the bottle into his lips, just like,
Come on.
You'll kind of see him laugh for a moment as he chokes on a little bit. And then finishes it and sits up so you can tell he looks like shit as you see like the bite marks on him.
mm-hmm.
It's just like, and he's just like, what the fuck was that shit anyway?
Honestly, I don't even fucking know.
As I reach my hand up, I'm still looking at him, and I'll just like usher for my friends to close in. Like,
Oh.
it's safe. It's good.
I'll come walking up like no stealth, no nothing, just you two make up?
No. Not yet.
That's siblings for you. Yo.
Hey,
Everybody, Jandamara, everybody.
Belza.
If you want, you can call him Shithead. He likes that one.
just literally just kind of gives you a little headbutt and is like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
He's probably getting to hearing into this one, just chuckling,
Mm-hmm.
holding on a hand, just Kisar.
Good to meet you.
Stoic one over here, Silas. Usually has a lot to say, but
I think he's tired and needs a snooze. We brought the tent with us. Probably like the tent's all packed up on my back. Just
Yeah.
I'll take y'all to the base tomorrow.
fuck camp
We'll
out here
handle-
tonight.
Let's do it. And with that- Hmm?
Just out of the corner of my eye as I stand up, brush the snow off, and I just kind of look at him. I don't smile when I say this. I just
like old times.
Just kind of gives a sigh, and it's like, no. We're making some new stories now.
yeah. Let me set up.
And it doesn't take long to set up. The shift goes, you guys get set up, start a fire,
Mm-hmm.
get warmed up. Janamara will take some time probably looking through the supplies and find like bandages and other various things to kind of wrap up the injuries and such.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, my only other question is, are any of you gonna want to keep watch or anything?
Oh, I'll take.
Oh.
Silas says,
I guess me and Silas first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay. I'll go
That's-
and say in this case, why don't both of you make me a perception check?
And toss him up the guidance. Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, first part of the night goes without problem. Anything you guys want to talk about?
Hey, how you acted back there? That was pretty cool. With Kalara, I mean.
Thank you.
I judged you wrong.
Yeah.
You're kind of a cool dude.
I appreciate that.
Alright. And I guess with that, the rest of the time will go pretty well. And anybody else want to do a watch? Y'all just gonna continue to snooze.
Kilara never went to sleep. I think Kilara, while they were out doing their watch, was just kind of laying there, not sleeping, not even really pretending to sleep, but kind of doing that thing where you lie on your side, your hand supports your head, and they're just kind of looking over at the whole time, just watching Jandamara.
I will say, actually, just for that shit, roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Like a 13.
Yeah, he looks to be breathing pretty. Like, you can tell that he's feeling better. The breaths have gotten deeper. It looks a lot calmer. There's less blood.
Mhm.
But I will say, after a while of you watching, there's probably one moment where you just hear like a soft mumble of like, "Are you gonna keep staring, or are you gonna go to sleep?"
Staring.
You always were the worry wart.
I don't feel that I can trust you after everything you did, so forgive me if I'm a little rude.
Yeah. Just rolls back over, like just has like he hasn't budged this whole time as this is happening, but you can just tell after like it doesn't take like a minute. You just hear the snore.
I think. Is there like a blanket, anything there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys grabbed a good bit of supplies easily.
After I'm sure that he's already asleep and everybody else is not paying attention to me, I think Kilara kind of looks to make sure everyone's not looking. Comes over, pulls the blanket up, and makes sure that it's he's good and warm. I make sure, and then check to be sure he's breathing okay. Look and be sure the wound's not too bad.
Everything looks okay. The bandages, you can see there's still a little bit of red in them.
Yeah.
But, like, let's be real. You guys been, as you said, you all been through some shit. Like, fixing up some bandages, not that hard. Like,
Yeah.
easy.
Then I lay back down.
Yeah. Everybody look, Kilar did a nice thing. No, I'm kidding.
Aw, you do have a heart.
Even if I saw it,
I don't. Ah!
Even if I saw it, I ain't saying shit.
I'll say with that, then the rest of the rest goes without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys wake up the next morning, tear stuff down, and Janimar kind of pulls out one of the spears from the quiver. He kind of just leans on it, is like, all right, come on, Kilar, we're going home.
Before we leave, I just want to get something straight with you first.
All ears.
And I'm gonna walk up, get face to face, and give him a good slap. Not a punch, just a slap.
Okay.
And then just wait for him to look again and poke him in the chest.
You don't go off dying, okay? Not.
You see him kind of... Oh, sorry. Go.
I was just gonna say,
Not unless I'm the one to kill you. You read me?
You see him kind of like grab his jaw as he kind of pulls it from like one side to the other. You just hear the pop a little bit. It's like, you used to punch like shit. Now your slap is the punch. God damn.
Your family dynamic is weird. We should get moving.
It feels like home. Wait, you gonna be okay to walk, or do you want a piggyback ride?
Yeah, I'll be fine. You just kind of see him walking. Every once in a while, he'll lean on the spear a little bit, but he does pretty good.
Okay, you're slowing us down. Just
Yep.
crouch down and like offer a piggyback ride.
What are you? Yeah. Just...
Up we go.
Just let her do it. There's no
Yep.
point in fighting with her.
You're
It's just
gonna-
gonna happen.
You're gonna hurt yourself more if you keep pushing yourself. Faster this way.
Kilar, you can clearly see the like that familial frustration of just being like,
Mhm.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna. I have no choice. Fuck.
Yeah. Like compared to what you saw the previous night, this is more the brother you knew.
okay.
It's just kind of like at first there's a level of him just like you see his kicking his feet like put me down, just put me. It's not that bad.
I
And
can
then
see
finally
you
just-
limping.
Look, it's not the first time we've had this. And it's finally fuck, and he just kind of slouches.
You push it too hard, you're gonna make the injury worse. Then I'll have to drag you anyway. Shut up and take the help.
Just point us in the right direction with your stick thing.
Doesn't even give you the stick. You just see like the middle finger pointing in the direction.
Works just as well.
I shrug and keep going.
Everybody make me, as we're going, everybody make me another perception check. So, Kilara, starting with you. Silas, you kind of just, you're getting a kick out of the weird dynamic of this family. It's just like, you all are fucking weird.
You said a perception check?
Yes.
Okay.
Kilara, you can tell for certain, though, this is your path back home. This is literally going back to your home village.
Okay.
Besides that, though, you know, that's the main thing your brain kind of processes. If anything, you also can tell it's getting a little quieter.
Mm-hmm.
Belza and Key, you notice something else along besides the quiet. The further you go, you start to see less trees. Looks like they've been cut down as you as you're walking, you start to see like amongst all of the grown trees, you see like a stump. Then you go a little further and you start to see 2. Then 4. Then 8. And about the time you get to 8, Kilara, Silas, you start to recognize it too. And eventually, finally you reach the horizon and it becomes obvious that the forest has been pretty much just completely chopped down. In its place, it looks to be like they have just stripped everything of all they could. And in the distance, near a hill, you can see what looks to be like a single house that has actually been like branched off to be like 2 or 3 other houses beside it. All of it looking like it's been made from the wood that they just tore down.
Chanda,
Yeah.
what the fuck did you guys do?
He kind of just gives a sigh. It's like, besides doing the shit that we used to do, but to the extremes, Dad wants to expand. He wants to expand to like everywhere. He wants to take over the entire tradeway. So he's been taking the trees from the woods to create bases everywhere. That's how else you think we made all those towers and those fencings and such, pointing back to where you guys came from.
Is the you said it's one house and then a bunch of houses like branched off of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize the house?
You do.
Okay.
Where's Mum?
I look at him very seriously.
You see him kind of look down for a second. She ran away.
Away?
Yeah. She ran off in the middle of the night. We tried finding her, we couldn't.
I hope she's safe.
Silly bear.
What? I don't know what you're talking
Nothing.
about.
Yeah, sure.
I just clench my fist and I resign myself to what thoughts I have ahead.
I will
I
say,
will-
as you kind of are slowly starting to head back in the town, he'll
Yeah.
break the tense silence and look for moments and say, like, that's part of the reason I took the jobs I did. I was trying to find Mom.
So now you give a shit about family, yeah?
He just kind of bites his lip.
Well, I can't say much either. I left home so that she'd be safe, and I wouldn't bring her any attention. Guess I should have stayed home after all, huh? Maybe she wouldn't be in this mess. Neither would you.
We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix it tonight.
Yeah, I'll fix it alright. I'll shove this boomerang so far up his ass. You'll think he's a fucking twister.
Nice. Kind of just gives a nod, and you guys can easily kind of find a place to set up at a safe distance. As he will point out of the particular houses, he's like, see that one on the far left? The one with the tower going up? That's the one we need. Dad's office is in the tower. 2nd floor.
Be a shame if somebody were to cut down the tower, eh? Is it possible?
I don't even... If you take it down... Oh, fuck, that'd be funny. Too bad I don't think Dad... I think Dad would still be alive even if you did knock it down.
Oh, I hope so. I didn't
You'd
want...
be very hurt.
Yeah, I don't want him to die from it. I want him to die when I choke him to death and beat him out.
Beat the stupid out of him.
Yeah, what's the fun in dropping a tower on him?
Meanwhile, he just staring at the tower. Flammable. Big grin.
Could smoke
Just
him out.
kind of just laughs as he points to some of the other areas of interest. Middle building is where most of the business happens. We have various people that just come in and out all the time. We also have the Saint that keeps all the loot and such and does all the paperwork upstairs.
The what?
You met his brother already.
Did we kill his brother? I can't remember.
Does look the center.
Yeah. Saint in the same. Saint in the center.
Oops.
Saint, the other Saint's name is Jaymont.
Jaymont.
Yeah,
Right.
somebody he hired on. And or held captive.
Jaymont? How do you spell Jaymont?
Jaymont.
J.
In worst case, you can always just call him the Saint.
Brother of the sinner.
Okay. What would be the best way to infiltrate this place? Because I don't think we need to fight everybody.
Kind of sits and thinks about it. 2 options. 1, there's less going on in the back. We can just go in the back together. There's 1 trap back there, but it's easy to disarm once you know it's there. 2, maybe I can cause a distraction. Y'all can slip in and wreak havoc.
What kind of distraction?
Because I'd like to insight I can cause a distraction. Is it that I'm going to get myself caught and then take the fall? Or is it like is it self-destructive, or is it actually going to be beneficial and helpful?
Roll me that insight.
Okay.
I'll tell you the plan after I see the insight, and then I'll give you the answer.
14.
I want a guidance.
Go on ahead.
15.
15. Kind of just looks as like, I mean, we were supposed to have a meeting today anyway. So, act like I'm going to the meeting, there for business, keep him occupied while you all do whatever you want or need to do. Kind of gives a shrug, just like, you know, and either way, it'd do some red flags if I didn't show up. You
Question.
see... give me one moment to answer Kilar's insight, though. You see kind of 2 sides to this. On the one hand, yeah, it's a solid distraction. It would allow a very clear means to, you know, they'll be occupied with this meeting. You all have time to do what you need to do. The only catch is, if shit goes south, he's the first person to get the consequences.
how's he looking? Is he? I mean, he's having a little trouble with walking, but is he looking healed up?
He does.
Relatively
He looks
healthy?
pretty. He looks pretty healed up. He does have some injuries. You can see the bruises and the bandaging and such. But like,
Yeah.
you know, if he needs to fight, he'll fight.
Okay. And he hit me like a freight train, so I feel like he can defend himself relatively well.
Yeah.
All right.
What was your question, Silas?
Wasn't the sinner your compatriot?
Compatriot by requirement, not by choice.
So, what happens if you show up without him?
I mean, the best I can do is be honest. We had some intruders. He did stupid like he always fucking does. And he's dead. People die all the time.
You could always blame it on a devil in the camp.
I might.
Get some fear going. Cool with me.
So what's the plan?
What's this meeting about?
Expansion.
Okay.
He's done
So-
most of the expansion southward. He wants to expand north now.
What's in the
What's the
north
meeting?
that he wants?
He wants to see if he can get into Waterdeep.
Ugh,
He
great.
wants to even get the trade all the way to Waterdeep. If he can get there, get himself a grip of control amongst the Centaurum, the Xanathar, the Breg. Imagine what kind of contacts and connections and how far he could get.
I don't know any of these factions, so fine.
I
This
do.
sounds bad.
Can I go ahead and at least let them know what I know?
Absolutely.
They're three of the biggest crime guilds in Waterdeep. Remember those guys back at the casino?
That's a lot of, the weird meeting that was going on between them all.
Uh-huh, that's them. And three of their bigwigs in one room.
Huh.
I'm not sure if they'd appreciate the competition. Just saying.
But they might appreciate a powerful business partner. And it sounds like your father, looks at Kalara, and her brother, is aiming to be said business partner.
50-50. Sounds dangerous, though.
Okay.
My question is, if shit goes south, you got a way to get out?
This kind of gives us a reassuring smirk to Kilara and is like, only way we know how to get out of shit. Fight our way.
Shit goes
Okay.
south. Fucking bail. Just bail.
If shit goes south, be good. And I feel like maybe we had like a whistle or something, because you usually have some sort of indicator when you're on
Yeah.
a job. Like back when we were robbing stagecoaches and shit. Like, I'll kind of lowly imitate the whistle, not so it carries across this valley, but just lowly, just give me one of these, will ya?
And he just gives a laugh and was like, thought we were making news stories. You got it.
Little bit of the old, a little bit of the new.
Kind of mimics you back.
We ready?
Yes,
Well,
it's time.
And I think with that, we're going to take our break. Players, 5 to 10 minutes, you know what to do. Everybody else that's watching, we'll be back shortly with the break and the collection of the next key. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly.
Woo!
And has shit fixed itself? Kinda has. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back, dear viewers. It's gotcha time. Today,
No.
we're opening up this amazing loot box of
No!
Everyone Dies!
No, not
Here we go again.
Nope. Welcome back,
Woo-wee.
everybody.
again! Pardon me for a brief moment while I'm trying to fix shit. Because, of course, something goes wrong during the session. I will. What is the quote, Luna? If it ain't scuff, it ain't stream.
It ain't scuff, it ain't stream.
If it ain't scuff, it ain't fucking stream. While I am doing this, I'm just gonna do the usual bits of housekeeping. First off, for those that have come in to watch, thank you guys for taking the time to come and visit us tonight. Know it is greatly appreciated, and you are loved and appreciated, and you's wonderful. Mwah. You great. Secondly, while we're doing this, Brain, we want to take a moment to say thank you to the people that make the maps and the tokens and things. We've tried to put links for everybody that we use in our little tag area on Twitch. And also, a big thank you to Luna for doing the PNGs and the other nice things. She even... Oh, fuck, I made a boo-boo. Guess what? It's going in the clips because it's funny. Boop. Did that fix it? Oh boy, I'm giant now. Let me fix that too. And
You just added a
done.
browser source.
I'm a giant woman. Anyway,
Wow.
and just like that, I triggered so many people.
And we got copyrighted.
No.
No!
But yeah, Luna is also responsible for, if you notice, the fun little number things and such that are on the GM screen. She is responsible for those, for fun little visuals. So thank you, Luna. We appreciate you.
Welcome, love you.
I love you. Oh my gosh. And last but not least, the usual spiel that I must say: just because we were playing D&D does not mean we were sponsored by D&D. We're just a bunch of nerds that play D&D because we love D&D. Hug, hug, kiss, kiss. When we last left off, you all left the camp trying to head to the main base. In the process, though, Kilara found the trail for Jindamara, their brother, as he was nearing death's door. But Kilara chose to choose the path of redemption in hopes that maybe there'll be a better tomorrow. And not only was there potential startings of forgiveness, but also assistance coming as you gain information about the guild house and such that you are heading towards, which you've also figured out is an expansion of, I think Kilara knows it's expansion of their old place. Good times. With that though, we arrive at the base with Jindamara clarifying as you get close that the area of interest that you're going to want to go to is this area over here. And you can easily see on a lookout tower above the place. The tower is kind of right here, but there is a thug kind of sitting with a crossbow. He looks honestly kind of half asleep, but he's there. He's watching.
Okay. I think that we stay low. Jendamara, does he proceed inside then? He's kind of separated from us, or?
That's where I was going to give you guys one last moment before you go. He just kind of looks and is like, "You good?"
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Just don't get fucked up.
Yeah. If someone's gonna fucking kill me, you're gonna do it with your boomerang and yada yada yada.
I just click and like wink at him.
Gives you kind of a passive wink and a middle finger. And it's like, all right, let's get this shit done. And with that, I need y'all to roll me initiative.
What if I didn't want to?
I'm too damn fucking bad, bitch.
Just go home. We can, let them handle it. Take over. That's fine.
Just fucking cry about it, I guess.
Suffer in silence. It's alright.
We can make this fix.
Changing one thing on the token. It's still going off with the level like 1 token, I think.
Aw, poor people.
Oh, you gotta love the last minute changes to things because it's fun. Because I'm not having initiative counted as just fucking gladiator. There. I fixed it. Alright. And what about Jendamar? Off to a roaring start, I see, you crazy son of a bitch. Alright. For the sake of things, I'm gonna go ahead and move him inside. Put him right there. As you'll see, he kind of walks in the distance. You see, like, the thug wake up with the crossbow, be like, "Who goes there?" I'm like, "We do this every month, you fuckwad." Oh, sorry, sir. Damn straight. Just opens the door, goes inside, closes it. But with that, Silas, you're first. What do you wish to do?
Holy shit, I'm first. This is different. All
I
right.
know. Heaven forbid.
So, where is our goal? To go up the tower, or
I will repeat some information to kind of get things squared away for that part. After I choke on air. You have a couple of ways you can get in. Obviously, there's the front door. But you know there's the thug there that will start alerting shit if not careful. You also have the back door. And Jendamar did warn you about a trap back there, but it's one of those where once it's called out, you can, now that you know it's there, something that you could probably easily disarm and slip inside.
so we want to get in here, this building.
Yes, this is your building.
Cool. We're gonna start sneaking around to the back end through the stable.
And for the
'Cause I
sake of
think
things,
that's
we'll also let this be a what's the word? This is our casual initiative, so you're not stuck to 30 feet of movement. So
oh nice. But I'm still gonna
let's
roll that stealth roll.
roll that stealth.
Wabam!
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Well.
Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
It's either gonna work or it's absolutely gonna fucking fail. Only one way to find the fuck out. Here we go. It's a 12.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
One
it
of those
could be worse.
things where you start the process, you're like, we're gonna take the long way, because that sounds like a good plan. And as you start to walk your way through, you step in a bucket. And you see like one horse sort of, as they start to look around, and you hear like one of them start to whine a little bit. And then they like look and they see a person coming in, they just stop and they kind of go back to their business after the jolt and shock.
Oh, well, that's good. I don't have to deal with the fucking horse. Horses.
Intrusive thoughts begin.
Oh no!
Do they win? Does Bear's intrusive thoughts win today, or do they not?
He hears
What?
voices in his head.
Silas? Don't do it. Don't do it, my boy. But the horses provide such a great distraction.
I'm over here just like, well, Silas is heading that way. He's probably just gonna look over towards like Belzakilar and just kind of thumb towards this direction and just kind of go a bit away, start heading that way. Like watching Silas and just being like, yeah, nah, I ain't going that direction.
Kind of looking.
While Silas is contemplating his life choices, Key, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Alright, keep my character token in there, and stealth.
What is Key? What is Key? Key don't fucking exist. I'm gonna go ahead and pull you over here. Bada boom. I will say, as you walk around, you can see that there's a bunch of windows and such that go up this main tower, which is the one that Jendamar pointed out, saying that that would be where their father is, the leader.
Yeah, probably
But
get
you kind of,
to
you kind of get low and you hug it close, and you're fine.
yeah, probably get to like this spot where can't really be seen, and then probably just wait for others or wait for shit to go south.
Sounds good. With that, Belza, what are you up to?
Kind of look at Kilara. I'll go after Silas. You go after Key.
I nod.
I'll start stealthing and sneaking my way to back up Silas.
Making that stealth.
This goes wrong. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Actually, not terrible.
you're fine.
Hmm.
One of those, the horses here, like, you get that first reaction as they kind of turn to look at you, but then they kind of just go back to their business.
Just imagine her
What's
just
the person?
gently, like, almost like the backhand, like petting one of the horse's snouts. Kind of coming up behind him. Hey,
I have an idea.
what's your idea?
Release the horses.
Quietly.
Why?
Because when they spook, they'll only pay attention to the horses.
Exactly.
Just unlatch the doors, and then it'll create a noise when we need to.
Oh, I got one better.
Oh.
Kind of.
As I pull out the gem of brightness.
That might attract attention to you.
Oh, it's going to attract attention when any points over here. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to flash a cone of light that'll spook all the horses. And then, hopefully, they are so blind and confused that they all run out and not towards me.
Can I look around
Totally.
and see just animal behavior? Which horse is like the head of the herd?
Insight. In fact, go into it with advantage because you've already had a good start with these horsies.
She knows exactly which one.
Hell yeah.
All right, add it to the count.
Thank you for adding it to the count. It's this fucker. This one right here. Like, you see, like, the nice looking saddles and such that are with it too, that lets you know, like, oh, this is probably the dad's horse.
Kind of looking. We just go into this paddock. We slap this one on the rear and the others will follow.
All right, so let's unlock these ones first.
And I guess that's what my turn's gonna be, is just quietly just
Okay.
unlock the paddocks, then go over here and wait for like a signal to cause a distraction.
While you're doing that, Hilar, what are you up to?
I'm going to stealth around to join Key.
Make me that stealth check.
All right.
Making a stealth check.
Making a stealth check.
Making my way around the house.
I'll take the 23.
Make that 23 as you go around.
Yeah.
Again, that same vibe where you can tell the tower, you know, this is an addition to your house.
Mhm.
Like, as you can kind of see actually how it's not even really attached. You can see, like, the cracks and such that connect, like, it's literally just been built on beside it.
Okay.
But yeah, you make it around to Key.
I make it to Key and tap on Key's shoulder.
Probably just kind of where'd the other two go?
They're going the other way through the stables. I had an idea, by the way.
It just stables distraction, kind of head tilt.
I shrug because I have no idea. I wasn't part of the conversation, so I just
Like shrugs. It's just kind of. Otherwise, they're taking the long way because why not? Like very much like grasping at straws here,
Pincer?
I say with question mark.
and just kind of something.
Anyway, you've got that hat, don't you?
And just pulls it out.
Yeah. what if you use that to make yourself like, I don't know, one of the stupid bandits or something? Like, try to infiltrate that way. I could kind of
it's just-
shadow you or something.
And it's just kind of stops thinking on it. Major problem with that one.
Yeah.
And then she just kind of like points to mouth. You think I can manage to sound like one of them?
I mean, like a bandit? No, I wouldn't pick anybody specific.
And with this one, it's just kind of like a, how about we just chill near here, trap this arm, and then wait for the other two?
Sounds good.
In that case, for the sake of things, I'll go ahead and let you both go ahead and head right over there.
Okay.
Boop. There you go.
And we trigger the
And-
trap and everybody dies.
While that's going on, for theater of the mind for the rest of our audience, Jen and Mar will kind of walk through very comfortably, coming through as you see like the room is filled with, it's honestly just a mess. You see trash and litter everywhere, broken bottles. You see somebody asleep on the stairs. So he comes to another room and you see thugs and bandits that are asleep as you see a table that was once like their living room, just full of poker cards and various scraps of silver and copper. And eventually he comes inside the central tower area where two thugs are waiting, one by the stairs, one by the door. Just kind of looks and they both kind of give a smile and he's waiting for you. Yeah, I know. You bring the goods? Kind of gives this long silence and it's like, let's hope Daddy's boy can get out of this. Good luck. Moving on. And for this, because I already know where the fuck this is going.
Alrighty then, Belza.
Oh, no. You hold on one fucking second.
What?
Hold on one fucking second. You know.
No. No. I know nothing. I cause no chaos today. Oh, okay.
That's my job, is to cause chaos. As I said, to tap the one horse on the ass and it won't cause kind of motioning down to like not using the gem instead of just tap it on the rear. It'll go.
Also, Silas,
Fucking
you
that
have
horse's ass.
Silas, you have inspiration, by the way. Enjoy it.
Huh? Okay. Ah. Okay. I'm feeling bold. All right. God damn it. Can you at least lead it out and, face it in the direction it needs to go?
I'm just
Please?
come on.
Oh, we're talking about the horses.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make me an animal handling with advantage.
I'm gonna give him the guidance as well.
Alright, this is me.
Yeah. Yes, that's you. And I think I found a better one.
And I will add that D4.
Yeah, I think you found your second calling secretly, Belza. As this horse just kind of looks to you and is like, "Mama."
Baby.
Alright, so basically. That's the wrong position.
Oh, excuse me. Let me adjust.
Yeah.
Jill.
Just kind of gentle turn and just a gentle push, probably on the belly. Just go, zoomies.
Just literally with that, it doesn't take much just to hear the little panicked whinny and just starts running. In fact, as he gets here, let's see where this horse is gonna go. Where is this horse gonna go? All right, easy enough. Just running straight north through the place. as the horses are gonna go fucking mad, and I'm gonna add the horses to the initiative counter.
Yay!
Silas is gonna turn to Belza and say, I think this is now starting to be a bad idea.
Ah, it's perfect. Start shuffling this way.
It's fine. And go. I'll let you go. Both of you go and head that direction. Key, what are you doing?
Probably playing a game of, okay, there was a trap mentioned, where is it, and try to disarm it.
Okay, the shenanigan music is being shenanigans. So it's very easy where you can actually kind of see that there's some wiring and such that kind of goes under the doormat. And looks like there's also some darts that are kind of pinned behind one of the hinges to the door. Looks like a mix of what would be like a handmade alarm and also a little bit of a deterrent. What do you want to do about it?
Probably looking at it, seeing how it's set up and everything else is just like, they're both combined, so pretty much at least try to get the noisemaker part of it rendered shut. And hopefully that gets rid of the dart bit as well.
Make me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Advantage. The dice said fuck you.
Well, at least you get another roll.
Nope,
No,
that
I
was
did
with
with
the other
advantage.
roll. That was with the other roll.
advantage.
Hey, then take my inspiration.
So go ahead and re-roll me. Give me one more roll.
Better.
My
Much
God.
better. Yeah,
What's
it's
the
one of those.
advantage? 5 and 2. Ooh.
And like you have a brief scare as you're going through this process, as you feel the extra tension, and you can actually see one of the darts like start to pop out. Thankfully, Silas kind of gives you that little bit of extra
I
encouragement.
like to. Silas comes up, grabs Key's hand. No, down there. Guides it to it.
And with that, you're easily able to get the alarm shut off. And from there, you can actually see where, like, again, the darts kind of actually popped out a little bit. So you can actually pull the darts out. And that will actually, that way it doesn't trigger.
We caused a nasty bit of a distraction, so
Oops.
Key just-
Speaking of that distraction,
nasty bit of distraction. Key looking over to him. What did you do in the stables exactly? And then that's probably where we're
It
hearing the
wasn't-
horses neigh or whatever.
Silas will look down, look off to the side, and say, I let the intrusive thought.
And he's just kind of, huh?
I'm so proud of him. By the way, Belsa has the biggest grin on her face. Good idea.
and let's see. Pardon me while I decide where these horses are about to go. This is where we get to the stupid shit of this process. Alright, starting from the top bottom. What about Grey Horsey? Where's Grey Horsey going? Grey Horsey's going to the woods from nothing. Horsey number 2 is also gonna run to the woods behind, like, wait for me, Dad. Horsey number 3.
Herd mentality.
They're all going to the woods. Horsey number 4. Finally, something different. North, south, east. This one runs in here.
Oh God!
We have just set off
Horsey
pure
number
unadulterated.
5
We have set up pure unadulterated
also
chaos.
runs in there. Horsey number 6. House party. Horsey number 7. This one goes outside with Dad. Horsey number 8. This one actually stays inside. This one, like, I don't know what's happening. In fact, fuck it. It goes back in its stable.
Just imagine the
So-
horse like closing its own door to its paddock. Like I was the good
No.
you could hear the panic neighing over here.
one.
You also hear the panic sounds of people, which is a very positive sign.
Is it though?
Up for interpretation. On that note, though, you guys have gone back together. I'll let you guys go, or we'll let you guys go together for this moment. The trap's disarmed. What do you want to do?
Let's go.
I hold a finger up to my lips like a shush, and then join as well.
All right.
Yep.
As you guys
Can't
head
end
in,
this.
of course you can't, because the door's open. That'd be too damn easy. Be gone, door. Get inside. As you come inside a main hall, as you see, the dining room and such that has been in complete disarray. There's trash and litter and like expired food on the table. It's just fucking gross.
Mm-hmm. I look. This is not my house, or is it my old house?
This is your house.
Okay, this is the old house. Does it still have the same layout? Were walls like broken down, put up, things changed? Like, what's
That's
the
actually the neat thing. For the most part, like, nothing's really been changed.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of as you were going around, you could see how it looks like they kind of did a slightly shitty job with like this wall. Like this is the one wall they kind of fucked with.
Okay.
But like past that, yeah, it's pretty much the same, just in fucking disrepair.
Okay. As we're walking through, I'm just kind of looking at it. This is the house I grew up in, so it's. I'm gonna go look. I feel like there would have been like a floorboard or a spot in the kitchen, like a cupboard or something, where I may have had like a secret little stash of dumb shit. Like, you know how kids sometimes collect like cool looking rocks, or like they have like little mini figurines or something, and they find like a cute little like stash location for them?
Magic pocket knife that has a dragon in it when you open it up, and it is just your immediate best friend and will help us every time.
Yes, that. I look for that pocket knife.
Okay, dreams. Then when you wake up, the dream's over. I will say, as you kind of do that little bit of looking around, eventually you kind of find that one board as you crack it open. And it has it's like a small little wooden chest. It looks like it's partially warped from age.
Mhm.
But inside you see what looks to be like little trinkets from your heist. You find like a little, and like it's nothing special. Like you find what looks to be like a chunk, like a little chipped off bit of a gem. You find a rusted nail that you remember was part of a prank on a horse, so that it got distracted. You find like a little squeaky rat that you used to scare an old lady. Like just random little doodads that were just part of your childhood adventures.
I put that. I kind of look at it fondly for a moment, and then I remember where the hell I am, and I put it in my bag really quick, maybe trying to make sure that nobody sees it at first, and I just kind of pocket in there.
Okay.
All right. Do I hear anything other than horses? Obviously.
In the distance.
Yeah.
Honestly, actually, are you listening for anything particular? Let me ask that.
I'm listening for any dudes in our immediate vicinity, anybody that we need to look for, like around the corner or something like that. Keeping head on a mission, you know.
You don't need to make a check for this,
Okay.
as the noise seems to have started waking people up. As you can hear from outside the ringing of a bell,
Mm-hmm.
and just being like, "Someone let out the fucking horses!" and you hear the sounds of like shuffling and like mild panic in this room right here. Which you also know is your path up, like where
Okay.
you're supposed to go.
So this is the way that we gotta go through here. We are over here. We don't want to be in this hallway when they come out, I assume.
Hmm?
So, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and usher everybody into possibly that room with Silas.
Whoop.
And
Yeah, no, it'd be no issues there.
and I'll
Okay.
stand at the door with my boomerang ready in case somebody comes into the door with hold an action to just absolutely clobber them.
Okay. By the way, I'm noticing a theme today.
Mhm.
Of this moment, like we have all this serious stuff, and then I just have to start playing shenanigan music because we all know that shit's about to go bad.
Mhm.
Also,
Jeez.
guaranteed, probably when we all got into here, like that door got closed, so it's like nothing's amiss, nothing seems
Mhm.
off.
So let's talk about first off. Actually, let's continue the story of the horses because the horses are fun. Let me pull out my magical dice rollers of D4 stupidity. Let's start in the horse bin. What do they do? Let's start with old Spotty. What does Spotty do?
Hottie too
Fucking
hottie.
Spotty actually goes in and tries to break down this door. Do they succeed? They succeed!
That horse
Wow!
The horse? What the frick? Add it to the count.
Wow!
What about the brown horse? What does the brown horse do? The brown horse is gonna jump. It probably gets further. They're gonna try to go to the other door. Do they succeed? They try, but they fail. Horses. Talk about the other horse.
I called dibs on the gray one that broke down the fucking door. Oh my god!
Oh, going that way.
Don't let Terrace roll any d4s for damage tonight. Just don't.
Jesus Christ, you're not wrong.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those horses are certainly active today in the house. Jesus.
What about butterscotch? What does butterscotch do? Butterscotch goes this way. Fuck the butterscotch. What about the leader horse? The leader horse is gonna go around to the other side of the house. And what about Spotty McHottie? Spotty McHottie is going to the beach with the other horse. Fuck that horse. And what about our two horses up front? Where did they go?
In state.
This Spotty gets bored and goes back inside the stable. What about Butterscotch the second? Butterscotch the second gonna go to town. This has been the therapy I've needed today.
Silas, ashamed of his choice. Bear the player. Oh, I let the intrusive thought win for the best choice ever.
Silas is starting to
And-
understand that, like, Belza has a good idea somehow.
The fuck, it was my idea first. You were just
Also-
mainly the instrument of execution. How dare you claim credit for Silas's intrusive thought?
The G12? I can see that.
Oh, didn't mean that one to go. Get back to to my lair, you bitch. All right.
Back to the depths where she
As
came.
for the thugs, they run out to the front door, literally just being like, "What's going on?" And like, the horses are out. Which ones? All of them. And you hear neighing going on in this room over here, and also fun shenaniganery of it. There's a bunch of guards in this room too that have gotten woken up because fucking horses.
Oh, maybe horses in the actual, building.
Belza's trying, like, her best not to bust out laughing. Like, this is the fucking best to listen in on.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
Key's got like both hands over her mouth, and she's just her shoulders are heaving something fierce.
Like you see,
Silas
it's
is
like
holding a hand and his head in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, fuck! I shouldn't have done this, but it's so good."
yeah, these two bandits are gonna try to take control of this horse. Let's see here. How well do they do? One does an okay job. The other one gets kicked in the fucking face.
That's never fun.
Oh,
And
that shit
besides
hurts.
that, this one on the stairs will. Oh fuck, my brain. Oh nice. This one token doesn't want to come off the stairs. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, it's because it was on the map layer. I knew that. This is the content, guys. This is the content. This one's gonna run, like, come out, or actually, they're probably gonna continue to deal with the horse shenaniganry in here, because god fucking damn it, there's 3 horses in the house. The rest of these guys will probably go and try to chase after this one horse that's going into town, because why? And
shit, we
last
need you,
but
come back.
yeah. And last but not least, you all will hear the sounds of thugs running through this hallway here as they kind of get a command like, somewhere out north! And they're gonna run out this way.
So we just witnessed them just yeet.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Jenamar just seeing this shit. At first he's like, go, I'll handle the ones to the south. And he just starts walking upstairs like nothing's happened.
I think that, like, hearing those guys go running by, like, that may be a good point where Kilara, like, winds back, about to hit, hears them leave the building, and then goes,
Now's the time. We gotta run upstairs while they're all distracted.
Just kinda-
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yep, going all together.
Alright.
Alright. For the sake of things, I'm gonna do my usual GM thing, so pardon me as I put you all right here for a hot second.
Just
What?
Bibbidi
all four
bobbidi
together
yeet!
and
What? I was already there. God
Yeah,
damn
you were.
it!
You were in the dining room.
just for a point of order, I think Kilara, because we're in close quarters right now, is going to put the boomerang back on their back and pull out the 2 kukris.
Okay. Oh god, that was
also
therapy. That was
This
fucking
way.
therapy.
dude, Q would probably be like, Kilara, Belza, looks to Silas. Which one of us should be after them?
After
'Cause this
who?
is gonna get, and it's just kind of like, well, we're going upstairs.
Oh,
We're probably gonna go
right.
straight into fight with father. So, you know,
Looks at Kilara. You're not gonna do the whole thing, are you?
I think that they're just a little too focused, and they just keep going.
Oh,
I don't
Okay,
think they
Kilara
answer.
first. Belza second. Me third, and Key fourth.
and he's just kind of, nah, sounds good.
All right, let's go.
I
Alright,
make no promises.
with that. Yeah. Just let me get some stuff set up here.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, as you're walking up the stairs, you can start to hear some of the conversation. It's very blatant discussions. Kilara, are you wanting to listen in on any of it, or are you just kind of focused on getting up there and doing the job?
Yeah, I'll stop near the top and listen in.
Make me a quick stealth check, just to see how good you do.
Okay. 18?
Yeah, you're pretty solid. Like you are in focus mode. You know what you're here to do, and you're ready to do it.
It's all dark. I can't see.
Calm down, bitch. And just
I
make sure
don't want
order
to be
right.
here.
Kilara, Belza, Silas, and Key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
Okay. Key, do not be alarmed. You're not actually actually, just fuck it. Hang on.
A little forward, yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving y'all forward. There you go.
Does Silas have visibility on Fuckface McGee?
You're probably a little too low.
Okay, is there any way I could probably scoot a little bit forward?
In this case, not really. It's really tight. But Key,
Yeet.
you hear kind of this discussion, just like, so let me get this straight. You had a job. Get the goods. Come back. It's the easiest job. We give it to all the fucking goons. And yet here you are with nothing. Looking like you've gotten mauled. Shit happens. What about Senna? What the fuck happened to him? Did he run off with his tail between his legs? No, he's dead. And you let him die too. You didn't let anyone fucking... And you kind of hear a grip. Just grab him by the throat. It's like, say that fucking again.
I think like Kilara does that thing, you know, when like cats kind of like they're getting ready to pounce, that kind of like they lower a bit and their shoulders kind of shimmy a little bit. And,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
definitely mirroring that. Like, he just laid hands on my friend's brother. Man has fucked up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely one of those matters where I will say, as this happens, hold that thought. Jen Morgan, a backbone.
Jenna going woof.
Injuries are hitting them the wrong way. Kind of tries to reach for the spear, but you can kind of hear the wince of pain.
mm-hmm.
And just that pain, like, you think you're set to lead? You ain't leading shit. When I take over this entire place, you're either gonna be under my feet or you're gonna be 6 feet underground.
I am going to, while we're sitting here, I have a potion of resistance. Can I drink that?
Sure, pop it.
I'm
I
also
don't remember what it does.
You'll
Is your
find out in a minute.
resistance?
I'm also
You'll find
going
out in a
to.
minute.
I'm gonna also take my potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Hell yes.
And I'm gonna say with this, we are gonna go into proper combat initiative.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna put this on really quick just to simulate this.
with that, Silas, you're first, and you can move through them if you wish. Or do you want
I just want to.
It's up to you.
Well, I want to get in view, be able to see Fuckface McGee.
You can get yourself up to, like, right when you get there, you have the clear shot. You can see them.
Cool. What's he doing?
Right now, he has Jendamar by the throat.
Is he actively choking him out or just holding him?
Choke. You can see the
Hmm.
fingers digging in.
Oh, that's no bueno. Okay. We're going to use. What? Make me a hold person save
Please can save.
against DC 15.
And actually, yeah. I will say, as you go to cast that hold, you see the muscles grip for a second, and then you see a flash of light kind of from the chest as you just see you hear a bunch of joints crack at the same time. And he lets go. He lets go. It just kind of slowly turns the stairs, and you see the eyes that just glow this red. As you can see, kind of almost sunk into his chest, a golden key.
Well, we know where the key is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are now going to cast bonus action Hex on him.
Yeah!
He's gonna have disadvantage on dexterity check, or not dexterity. He's gonna have disadvantage on
Saving throws?
Wisdom?
strength.
Strength. And to clarify one piece, he had one legendary resistance, he used it.
Hex doesn't have a save.
Oh no, I'm talking about that whole person.
Oh, well, bad news. I chose Hex. Okay, that's my turn.
Anyway, moving on. Key.
We're in position I can't move.
I'm on it. Bibbidi bobbidi yeet!
Honestly, yeah, it's probably about where, a little bit more that way. And, yeah, it's probably about as far as I can walk. Yeah, we'll have the fun of Summon Beast shenanigans.
Okay.
I would like to say, Silas, I meant to say this within my turn. Belza, get angry and grab him!
You got it.
Are you summoning Burb by chance?
Yes.
Summon Burb! Burb!
It takes its turn immediately after yours.
Mm-hmm.
The same initiative.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Pretty much. Get to position, summon the Burb, have Burb attack.
Go, Burb, go! Actually, please tell me I did the right layer for this. I did. It's faint just a little bit on D&D Beyond. Or not D&D Beyond, Roll20. So it always looks like it's in the GM layer, but I know it's not. Make me an attack roll with the bird.
I didn't save the attack stuff that I did earlier. Okay,
Have your
hold
shit
on.
together as a druid. Spritz, spritz.
Well, no, I had it set up. It's just the token didn't save it.
Tragic.
Alright,
Druid.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm just trying to remember, like, what's the +2 hit? I believe that was a +3.
What is the bird?
I'm not seeing anything for plus to hit on the like in spell stat block stuff.
Is this the bestial spirit?
Summon Beast, Bestial Spirit, yeah.
Okay.
I see it's, hit damage. That's about it. I don't see a +2 hit anywhere on this.
Small melee weapon attack. Your spell attack modifier. Use your spell
There
attack.
you go.
6. So, dice shenanigans. Yeah, just base roll, add the 6.
Yeah, this bird ain't doing nothing, this guy. See him, wind down, peck, and just unamused.
It's trying its best.
It's trying its best. Moving on. Belza.
Freaking out. Probably doing a little 5, 10, 15, 20. Do a little dancey dance around. Come here, asshole! And you can see that Belza's visage is starting to do that sort of static again. I am going to rage, and I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay.
So contest athletics, he had disadvantage, I have advantage.
Right. 11.
Dirty 20.
You got him. Nice and gravel.
Actually, just to give our friend here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. At least move like a foot back to give our friend here a bit of breathing room. So I'm dragging him with
Okay.
me.
Of course.
Come here, asshole!
Moving on. Kilara.
Kilara came up to the top of the stairs, is snarling and kind of low, and sees friends around. Where's the spear? Where is Jendamara's spear?
Probably right beside him.
Okay, so he can grab it, okay?
Definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna run through 5. I'm gonna kind of, on my way through, as I'm running through, I want to try kicking up his spear with my foot,
Mhm.
kind of scooping it up and tossing it up so that he doesn't have to reach down and grab it, just for flair. And then try and get into this space, and with both the kukri, just at the same time swing both across each other and try and slash both kukri at Wargle.
Make me an attack roll.
To be with advantage because he is crippled.
Exactly.
Yay! 16 to hit.
That hits.
So that's one of them. It does 6 slashing, and the other that's 20.
Add to the count.
And 8 slashing.
Very nice.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else I can do with that, so I'm going to stay right there. Yeah.
All right. And let's see here.
Actually, I think when I slash through, I'll just say, "Dad, I've come home."
All right. Let's take this a little at a time. First off, we're gonna let your brother have a go.
Uh-huh.
By the way, you only rolled 1d6 for your crit.
Yeah, it
No.
it doubled the
It
It actually doubled
The
it.
4
Just
plus
2
4.
fours.
yeah.
So
But thank you.
mhm.
No crits, but he is gonna get 2 clean stabs in. And literally just full force, 2 hands just going in, dealing a total of 26 points of damage altogether.
Damn!
Hell yes.
Yes.
On who?
I'm dead.
Oh, nice.
Daddy Wargle.
Next on my list, because although there was definitely distraction downstairs, there's now definitely some commotion upstairs too.
Yeah. Is he in the initiative?
I'm having him on the initiative at the same time as your brother.
Oh, gotcha.
It's
Just
all
doing
just
it all in one clean go.
Okay. Just making sure.
You're good. Thank you for checking.
Don't want to empower the enemies necessarily, but don't want them to miss the chance either. One-sided battle, you know.
Yeah. You definitely got this whole floor's attention.
Yay.
As it doesn't take much for, as Silas, you see her the door just kind of slam open. As starting with this bandit, they are going to try to swing at you and miss.
Woo!
Meanwhile, this dude had a bow on him and is probably just gonna shoot in. Seeing you, Silas, still kind of in the corner, and just that will hit though for 6 piercing, unless you.
I'm gonna shield.
There it is. And just confirming, your armor class is
14 now
14?
plus 5, 19.
You're good. Yeah, it bounces off. You just kind of see it coming. You're like, nope.
And that's till
Mm.
the start of my next turn, too.
Nice.
And let's get the rest of these guys moved. These
God.
guys in the back are gonna get out of bed.
God bless that staff.
And look, staff defense is fucking good, yo. I'm gonna stand by that
Mhm.
shit.
Amazing.
Now, what about Wargle? She kind of had, hand in on the brother, but he did have a fun little glaive that he is going to take advantage of. And
You mean disadvantage of? Aha! Crap.
yeah. Jokes. The fun question is, who is he going for? Cool. Actually, it's thematic. As, while Bells is just kind of holding Wargo down, Wargo just turns to you, Kalar's like, welcome home. And for the sake of things, I'm gonna use my DM inspiration.
Oh.
I've been holding out on it. Too bad they're all shit. I just kind of see one clean upswing as he tries to go and do an uppercut with this glaive that he's been holding on to. And you can actually see that there's spikes of wood that are just throughout it.
Okay. And he swiped at me?
He swiped at you. And actually, he's going to make one more attack attempt as well, as he's kind of doing the upswing and now the downswing.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, that second round as it goes down, it's close. Actually, what's your armor class?
16.
It hits you. Just barely.
Nice.
As the second time goes down, you're just you kind of see the first one coming, and then just as it goes, you kind of get grazed by the spikes and the metal from this glaive.
Mhm.
And you are actually going to take 23 points of slashing.
Oh!
Ooh, wow.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm.
As you can actually tell, there was a lot of extra power coming through that, more than you expected.
Also, does that
It
resistant
just
potion?
hit like a fucking truck.
Potion
Actually,
resistant.
that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me. Because actually, I will say, as that goes down, you can feel the power in it,
Mm-hmm.
but it actually doesn't really hurt as bad as you thought. Damage is halved.
Okay.
So, only 11.
Okay. Okay. I
So, yeah,
feel
you can definitely sense the danger in there.
I feel something magically protecting me and keeping me at more than single digits. And I go, ah! And I just snarl at him.
And with that, Silas.
Silas, seeing that, thinks he said, okay, plan B, closes the door, gets out the key to the tenders, and opens it to the tenders. Now they can't get us.
Oh, damn!
Bowser, in here, now! And I'm going to take out the gem of brightness, and I'm going to focus it on Kilara's dad, and I'm going to use one charge for him to make a Constitution saving throw DC 15 or be blinded for 1 minute.
Succeeds.
Shit. Point still stands. Chuck him in.
Interesting. We'll see what happens. Moving on, Key.
Well, got the bird working, but first order of business on Key's end. Yeah, we'll do. Actually, fun bit: blindness, deafness, con save.
Fuck your eyeballs.
I will probably do the blind, but still can't save.
Succeeds.
Damn.
Damn.
It's almost as if he's a hardy bastard.
True. However, it doesn't hurt to try.
Almost like the key has warped him in some way. Ooh wee.
Moving on. Bird.
Barb.
Should not come up as advantage, but okay. I'm pretty sure the 24 hits anyways.
No, it's
Oh, it
advantage.
still hits. Go burb.
Remember,
Yeah, cause grappled.
he's
so.
grappled.
Ah, yes.
Excellent. Anything else?
Probably 5, 10, 15. Like, not going through the door, but, like, getting near it.
Okay. Belza.
Looking back. Remember what the boss said about uninvited guests? She didn't say anything about corpses.
She also didn't say anything about putting the key in while it's in someone.
And, well, I'm gonna start to drag him back because, again, I want Kilara to get their licks in. So, at least another 5 feet back. You can probably hear something as she's gonna go for a bite. And what you guys see is probably just her tightening her arms.
Mm-hmm.
But you probably hear a very distinct sound.
Yeah.
Oh, great. What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Clean bite. Give me the damage. Oof. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Lets out a very nice, beautiful scream for you.
And I'll let Kilara get their licks in. I'll save the rest of my movement for if I need to go back.
You are.
I thought I was gonna have to use the kukri for more. I'm gonna drop the kukri, both of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them clatter to the floor. And what kind of action would it be to then pull out the boomerang again?
Free action. It's literally like that for me. That's like a. I'll let that be like a bonus action. You're literally just dropping those, grabbing that. It's
Okay.
it's easy.
It's one
Aye.
smooth move.
Yeah, I'll grab the boomerang then, and I'm going to use a superiority die to try and amplify this. I'm going to use the one to... where's my combat superiority? I'm going to use the precision attack the sharpened attack, excuse me, to add it to the damage.
Sounds good.
Let's see, and I have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Still grappled.
26 to hit.
26 will hit.
So base damage 10 plus 2 because I'm going to whip it at him, throw it. And then add a D. Is it a D8 or D10? D8. Let me add a D8 of damage to that. It is an extra 2. Yay. 14 damage.
Excellent.
And I catch it on the rebound, and I'm going to close the distance. Step in closer.
You're not getting away this time. You ran once. Won't happen again.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So, Kilara, you got the clearest view of this.
Yes.
As you go and kind of, wail in on him, and you notice that his skin's kind of changing to this bluish tint. His teeth kind of sharpening up. It's just kind of this tired, disgruntled laugh. And it's just finally like, alright, can I play Joel the man? And Belza, you are going to lose your grapple.
Oh.
As this dude grows in size.
So it's probably more that
Beefable.
I'm like fucking rodeo riding this motherfucker. Like, oh god! Oh god!
I'm supposing
As-
I
Wait,
get
he's
how
placed then?
how large did he get? By one size?
Just
Mhm.
one.
Belza can still grapple him.
It's one size larger.
Just
Yep.
one. In that case, here's what I'm gonna at least do. Belza, make me an athletics check.
I would still be at advantage, but I think he doesn't have disadvantage anymore.
Yeah.
No, he has disadvantage regardless because of Hex.
Oh, that's right. Good call.
Shit.
All hail Hex shenanigans.
I am made premeditated murder. This is Plan B from my start.
Yeah, I will say, if anything, Belza, you're holding on from the top, and it's definitely a tight grip, but, you know, you can tell it's one of those you're probably not going to be able to keep on for too much longer.
Yeah,
But
she's
you at
more.
least got the grip still.
Yeah, she's more of being a menace rather than like holding down at this point. She's just.
Yeah.
She's
I'm
now
on
the
your
spider
back.
monkey, like fuck, 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 fuck.
The other thing I will say you notice, Belza, he's healing.
Just looking over Silas. Can I put it together that it might be the door fucking with shit after that fucking Minotaur
roll-
incident?
Roll me a insight with advantage. You think it might be a mix.
Kind of.
You know the key definitely fucks with people. You've seen it mess with people regularly. But you think that whatever has happened to him, whatever was being pushed for this, opening the door is just speeding it up.
Yeah, looking back and barking at Silas. Close the door!
Why?
Bolstering
Try
him!
to Kill him!
It's bolstering him! Shut it!
Shit! Plan
Let's leave,
C!
Which leads to his attack.
To which I'm pretty sure at this point I got dragged with him like on his back like, fuck me, fuck me!
But yeah, with that attack, starting with, he's literally just gonna go, starting with bleh, words, Janamara, hitting clean for 28.
That's a solid chunk.
Oh, absolutely. Ouch.
Then eyes turning to Kilara. Thankfully, you kind of see, like, it's that level of almost, you can smell the bloodlust. As he goes for you, you're able to kind of dodge out of the way.
Okay.
And then last but not least, is going to literally slam his own glaive into the back to you, Belza. And will miss as he takes 10 points of slashing on himself.
Okay.
You can
Just-
tell he's thoroughly lost it.
Yep, just Belza hanging on. Yeah!
Silas.
Alright, so plan B isn't working. Silas is going to close the door, take out the key to the tender, and pull out the key to the ship. Slam it in that door, open it up. And then he's going to turn to... so now the ship door should be open. He's going to move over here. He's going to give Belza the help action and say, all right, door's closed, new door, in, no fucking around. And I'm going to help her push him in
Okay.
by taking the help action.
Belza, make me an athletics check.
God bless Rage. God bless Rage!
God bless Ray. That didn't count.
And number 5.
I'm gonna go ahead and just nonchalantly do this. Pardon me, because this was a surprise part of the plan.
Just imagine just Silas got her by like the fucking tail and pulled down and it just tipped him over so that Belza just had this motherfucker by the throat and is just dragging him backwards.
Yeah, Silas with his -1 strength modifier. Just pure adrenaline and like, fuck.
As you all kind of work together and give him one final shove, as you all find yourselves on a beach.
Okay.
Well,
Thanks,
this
James.
isn't where it was supposed to be, but it's close enough.
Good enough.
Moving on, Key.
Probably using Bird's Attack to distract so that way I can get some distance.
Okay.
But like it'll still try to honest to god attack. But while that's doing that, I'm gonna try to move like this way.
Yeah, misses as they will probably take the reaction. Actually, no, they're not.
That moment of Bird distract, get some distance, and we will do. Can't use that. Ooh, nah. You know what? Which one of my teammates looks fucked?
Kilara looks partially fucked. Janamara looks partially fucked. Everyone else looks okay.
Kilara, healing word.
Aw.
And then for actual action shenanigans, produce flame, looking at a big fuck.
Okay.
Big fuck McGee.
And that'll hit. Solid 4.
And that'll be it.
All right. Belza.
Arms are taken, so bite it is. And, this is-
Nama.
and I'll go reckless just because I don't have the advantage, odds are.
Right.
And I will accept this. I will accept him having advantage on me. 18.
Nice and clean.
I mean, it'd be a flat roll for him, so.
9 damage.
Very nice.
I got a BRB. Let me know if anything hits me. Just write it down. I got a mute.
Heard.
BRB.
Heard.
Keep rocking.
I got you.
Brain do math. I did math. Okay. Kilar.
Kilara is going to continue the assault. Still grappled.
Still grappled.
I'm going to swing. Batter. 26. And I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm just going to do a standard attack.
Okay.
This one's not thrown, so it's just the 12 damage.
Gotcha.
Since I'm close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to pivot around, though. Where is the doorway?
We'll say the doorway in this case is literally right here. By the water.
15, 20. I'm going to kind of juxtapose myself kind of so that I can block the majority of it so that the vision is on me and he can't escape back through.
Okay.
So I'm going to position myself there and try and use my body to visually block his view of the portal.
All right. Let's see here.
One way in, one way out.
Janamara's gonna try to help out a little bit more. Do more pokey sticks. Hits twice for 24.
Ooh, damn.
And
Good agenda.
he's actually gonna do something probably a nice little surprise. Gotta
Oh.
run up to you as he kind of goes by, and this is literally like, it's over. You're not going anywhere. You're done. And at this point, you see horns protrude from the front of his head as the eyes go blood red and glow. And the voice changes as he just screams, "I'm done when I say I'm done!" And you just see this blast of cold air come through.
Ooh.
And I need, Kilar, I need you to make me a con save.
Okay. 23?
Whoa.
You succeed.
Is that for
And
half damage or?
so is Jinamar. Yep. And for you, it's actually gonna be quarter because guess what? You resist this too.
Oh, really? Shit.
Potion
When
of
I
all
said
resistance.
when that cat gave you potion of resistance, he gave you a fucking potion of resistance.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Your resistance is yes.
As enjoy this moment of badassery. So you only take 6 points of cold.
Oh, damn. Damn, that's 8d8. Wow. Yeah, gone cold. Jeez.
I will say, as you see, literally frost is coated the door, and literally behind you is just this sheet of ice.
Mm-hmm. And that came from his mouth or something, or
Came from
what?
his mouth.
Okay.
Literally just a roar of just spite and malice.
Mm-hmm. BT dubs, there's no music.
Oh, refresh your
Silas.
page.
Oh boy, Silas is very happy he's alive. Like, holy shit, I think he forgot about me. So Silas is now going to leave the range.
It's almost like you saw a Coca-Cola was like, fuck this!
Does he take a reaction?
You probably will at this point, knowing what you did. And I think that that's advantage. It is a miss.
He takes out the gun, points it at him. He takes a shot. Alright, let's see here. Give him my head with a blast. Blast!
Mm-hmm.
Clean.
Oh, and there's hex damage coming up too.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes! 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 Happy time. Eat the D6 too while you're at it. Necrotic damage.
Yeah, you blast a literal hole in the arm that was holding the glaive, as it just drops to the ground with a thud.
Fucking shit!
He.
Okay, so Burb's gonna go for attack.
And with the advantage, yeah, that hits.
And then there's that piercing, and then for Key herself, more produce flame.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, it would have advantage, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Add to the count.
And we'll just do crit
No!
flame.
6, baby!
As the bird, as he kind of lets out this panicked scream as, you know, he drops the glaive, the fire shooting into the mouth as the bird takes out one of the eyes. Belza.
Gonna go in for a bite. However, I'm gonna try to be as non-lethal as I can. This is not my kill.
Yeah. Clean.
Nom 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 nom.
Give a bite in the spine as you just see as the body collapses under you, Belza.
Yeah. as I get kind of like my feet on the ground, I kind of grab him by the throat, tilt him back, and hold him up for Kilara to have an open shot.
Kilara, what
Um,
do you want to do?
what's he look like?
He looks like he's ready to die. Or let me rephrase that. He looks like he's going to die. And at this point, he just has a sickening grin, just looking at you, pretty much just expecting. It's just like, yeah, finish it. Do it.
I know that from past everything he's done in the past, he's not a good person. All he does is terrible shit. He abandoned us to everything else. So he's a terrible father. He's done terrible things to the community. And I'm sure that if we let him go and showed him mercy, that he would just continue to do the same, even if it was somewhere else. And I think Kilara thinks about that for a moment. There's a moment where Kilara considers the idea of just sparing him. We already beat him. But I think I would also know that it's just not possible.
There's no redeeming.
And I think I release the boomerang, let it clatter to the sand below, and almost that it looks like mercy. And I look up at Jenda, who's holding a spear, and I give a nod, and I grab onto the shaft of the spear, and together, like both hands, try and thrust this spear through his chest. Where that key is, kind of trying to shove the key out through the back.
Okay.
Because you said it was like stabbed into the chest?
It literally looks like it's like almost imprinted into him.
Replacing his heart.
I want to see if I can stab the key out of him, like push it all the way back through the back with the spear.
Kilara, make me an attack roll. Take it with inspiration.
Where did my character thing go? Hold on.
Oh,
I don't know too.
As this
Okay.
goes,
like a you problem.
as this goes through, I tilt his head back and look him dead in the eyes. Say hi to Mams for me, will ya?
Okay. What would I?
I'll tell you what. Because I'm going above the screen.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
For how effective this kill is, just for funsies, roll me a strength athletics check.
Strength athletics check. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh.
Add to the count.
Number 7.
Lucky number 7!
As you both kind of have that moment together, and you press in as he gives this scream, and it's literally just like, I'll come back! I'll see you when you die in heaven! You kind of see the spear go through as the key just thumps in the sand.
And at that, when we finish, I kind of have my head next, like kind of sitting on his shoulder next to his ear, and I'll just say, and we'll kill you again then too. Me and my friends. And my
So I
brother.
was gonna scoop up the key.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to close that door, and I go back and behind Kilara, take out my key and pull up the door shut.
My kukri were still in there.
They're
It's
there,
fine.
Kukri, now!
Oh
Kinda
well.
look back. We'll get you new ones.
We'll get you new ones, Keith. We can ask Tender for another, door to that area.
Yeah.
Another key for a door to that area and just get them later when it's cleared out.
Well, we know
You're
where it
going to
is,
need a
right?
Hmm?
We know where it is.
Yeah.
Would we be able to open a door directly into that building?
I'll just be able to tell you more about that, probably.
Okay.
I will say, though, as you're kind of doing that, you're probably getting ready to head back.
Mhm.
Silas, as you hold the key, you can see, besides it being partially coated in crimson, you
Ugh.
can see in this on the top of the key where the images normally show, you just see a mound of bodies. And up top, somebody standing with a sword stabbed through it. The
I'm gonna
key of
wash
the
off the
warrior.
blood in the water.
The key of the warrior.
Damn.
Hmm.
I'll look to Jendamara.
How do you feel?
Been worse.
Yeah, me
He has
too.
a smirk saying, "You did worse last night, you fucker."
Well, I got stronger too.
I know you have. Proud of you.
And Kilara will, I think they'll look down at the body, and I'm gonna check his body. He had to have had something else on him, right? I'll fleece him.
I will say in a fitting manner, as you kind of search the body,
Mm-hmm.
first off, you do find a set of keys.
Okay.
There were keys, you assume easily they were probably keys to the hideout, aka your house. As you can even tell, like, amongst all the keys that don't match, there is one you're like, that's the key that was, to the front door.
Yeah.
Besides
take-
that,
Mhm.
as you look at the glaive, you can tell that it is magically infused, actually. Partially because the wooden spikes that are inside of it,
Mhm.
they're from the tree.
Oh. Okay.
Looks
Well-
like your old man took that boomerang and did some twisted shit to it.
I'll take the glaive.
It's yours. Oh, by the way, Jamara,
Yeah?
do you want a job?
Kind of looking a little confused, but just for shits and aside, like, go on.
I'm gonna look around for the ship.
You don't see the ship, but you see a town nearby.
Points to the town. Off somewhere nearby is a ship that's running around. It's my ship. And I want to turn it into a place of business, a place of relaxation. And it needs a manager, and you seem to have great leadership qualities. Unlike kicks the bastard who's dead, unlike what this fucker said.
One condition.
No banditry.
No. Just let me get home to fix the shit when you can.
When I can, we will see about getting you home for some vacation.
I'll stand up.
On one condition, I get to go with you.
Of course.
We can take a moment to actually look at this bastard and what he was transforming into. Can I identify what this is? What he was turning into?
Nature with advantage.
Whole plus 0.
Or actually, no, you don't need it. You can tell that he was actually evolving to a variant form of a demon. One that's not quite as common in the Hells, but you've seen it around. An Oni.
Was his soul still human, or was he... Are we gonna fucking see him again?
You're not quite sure. The body definitely screams that, he was lost, but at the same time, I mean, he did,
A lot of bad shit.
and he was human at the time.
Gonna just
It's that weird middle ground where it's just, only time will tell.
hopefully we got him, but we might see him again sometime. Disgusting
I-
demon.
I
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, let's go. It's wasting daylight.
I
And I
don't.
don't know anything about this locale. Outside of
So
it's got a nice beach.
find that ship of yours then? Kind of just
That would be
question.
that would be the plan.
For the sake of things, we will say that you are easily kind of go back to the town. And Silas, from there, you start to piece the other things where you can see kind of the hillside that you arrived on. And you can follow the beach trail, and not after long, you do see the ship in question.
And there she is.
Neat hideout.
The
Yeah,
ship
I mean,
looks like a piece of junk, but yeah, it's a ship.
Yeah, it's a hideout. But yeah, this is my secret project that we're working slowly on, and hopefully with a new manager, it'll come to fruition.
Chindamar kind of just gives you this look, just like, you don't expect me to live in that, right?
I expect you to be there temporarily and help fix the place up.
With
In
that,
fact-
I'll-
Hold on, there's more. One of your buddies should be unconscious there.
And actually, you look inside, you don't see a body, but you can see some footprints around.
Well, he's dead. Never mind.
it's just doubt dead, probably in the town nearby, hiding.
He's gone. He's forever lost. So it's just good old Jan here. I can call you Jan, yeah?
I'm gonna stalk the
Don't call me
footprints.
Jen. The footprints look.
How about
fake.
JJ?
No,
Jay?
no.
The big boss.
All that thought.
The footprints.
Just hold on. I gotta have one moment first.
Mm-hmm. I think Kilara ends up just nudging into Jendamara and just being like,
Yeah, he's like this.
You just get a punch to the side, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning.
mm-hmm.
Not you, Silas is like, boss man. Pff, close enough.
Ow? Boss man it is. Fuck, he hits hard.
Yeah, he does.
His wife
But,
late too. Pulls out the
pause.
tender key.
First off, though, Belza, what were you wanting to do?
Just quick check the footprints and just see if the guy is just close by.
That's what I was saying earlier. They are still very fresh, and they do go into town, so it's kind of that safe assumption that he probably just ran there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen will definitely just be like, I'll go look for him.
Looks like he headed that way into town. I think you'll react
Yeah.
better to a friendly face.
Then one of us.
Yeah. And again, she kind of gives a shitting grin to Silas and Key. I don't plan on sleeping in a rust bucket.
It's not a rust bucket. It is filled with prospects and.
Oh.
Number 8.
The door falls off. You see the doorknob fall off the door for a second.
So much prospects and potential.
That is potential.
Yeah.
Things are gonna come from this. I can feel it.
And Kilara will say, that is potentially the worst ship I've ever seen.
You know what? Shut the fuck up. It's mine.
Meanwhile, Key just kind of, nah, I've seen worse. Stops thinking about it. And just underneath her breath, but still very audible. How long ago was that?
Also,
Oh dear.
just a note for those who are like the hawk-eyed, detective, probably. you notice something kind of abnormal about how Belza looks right now, as you notice that she was grappling that guy for a while, but there is blood all over her front. Just
Hey,
blood.
Belza, why are you? You know what?
What?
Talk later on it.
Keep
Ah.
looking at it.
Huh?
Understandable, have they?
I feel lost. Problems for
Then
later.
he just kind of like.
Do you want to
may
take a dip
wanna-
in the ocean, perchance? Clean
Yeah.
yourself up motions to that.
Huh? Oh shit! She fucking runs to the ocean, splash.
How far does she go in?
Not very far, like
I-
maybe to her waist, where she just kind of dunks in.
Face planted in.
When
Uh,
when she does this, by the way, I'm gonna turn to Jen Namara and say,
Hey, whatever happened to the tree?
Dad tried harvesting it for more power. He just got power hungry after that stupid little key showed up.
Yeah.
The tree will get better, but yeah, he ended up scalping it for a good bit. It's probably the reason I want to get home.
Yeah. I'm pretty worried about it too. Supposing that's where the little carved pieces of wood in the hideout were from.
You saw those?
Yeah, what were those about anyway?
Me just trying to save what I could.
Well,
As
I
he pulls
appreciate
out
it.
one from his pockets, and you can see it actually looks like it actually matches the carving on the wall that you saw the previous night with you and your brother.
"Aww." And Kilara looks at it, gets a little like the eyes get a little wet, but Kilara can't let anybody see them cry, so just goes,
Yeah, I think I got sand in my eyes from the fight. I'm gonna go inside the ship. Oh,
I'm gonna roll perception on that one. Fuck you. Hold on. Where? There it is. Oh, I fucking see that shit. Fuck you.
You saw the emotion.
Do I see the emotion, or am I full? Is my eyes to see what they're?
You are probably too busy trying to clean.
Oh.
Love is an open door.
And
Oh,
shit, we're at the shit.
well,
But yeah, we'll save with that though. You guys head through the door. Jinamaro sees you off as he starts heading into town to look for Schmuck McGee.
mhm.
I
I remind him not
Yeah.
to die.
just kind of gives that that trademark middle finger as he heads out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you close the door to find Lexa sitting at the bar, the tender with her. And yeah, good times.
Is this a boo?
Tender's just giving that surprise, like, welcome back. Not too bad off, I see.
Could have been worse.
Could
And
have been better.
probably coming down, sitting down, and he's just humming a tune.
It could have been a lot worse if you didn't come up with the clever idea with the horses.
Don't remind me.
Oh,
She
come
sits
on!
down.
It was
Well, that was a
smart!
good idea.
Alright, fine. I'll admit it was a comically good idea. And I can't believe I let my intrusive thought win.
Do it more often. Proud of you.
No. Holds up a finger. No.
Elsa, I need you to make me a perception check.
Sure. I'm not sure what I noticed.
You have the strong feeling that you were being watched.
Look left, look right.
Lexa has not stopped looking at you this entire time.
What? But oh, you want a hug? Scoop.
Kind of has that resting bitch face as the hands come around and just pat, pat, pat. And as you do that, she leans in. She leans in. She's like, "I miss you too. You missed a spot."
Shit, fuck. It's everywhere.
And like with that, she just kind of is like, "If you'll excuse us, girls gotta go to the restroom. Come on, sweetie, let's go." And just literally just grabs you by the ear and is just dragging your ass upstairs.
Just imagine just going to like the women's bathroom here, and like after a few minutes, you guys hear like, "How did I get there?"
You just
And
kind of
like probably just some muffled arguing as you just hear the sounds of scrubbing.
Mm-hmm.
Questions for later.
yeah, no. Kyo probably look over. Kind of head tilt, eyebrow cock. I think I get what's going on. Same token, not. Let her do it.
Hey, Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
could you please give me your strongest drink in your biggest cup, please?
Are you?
Are you sure you don't want the dog bowl for that one?
If you've got a dog bowl, I'll take it.
Oh shit. It's that rough.
It was a
For
rough day.
you, hun, you can have whatever you want today. And she'll actually go and literally just like grab a barrel from like a small like barrel casks from the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Literally just kind of like put it out in front of you. Like fidgets with one of the keys and just kind of stabs it in the side and gives like a little, and you see like a part pop off. It's just, here you go.
fucking
Silas is gonna roll up next to Kalara. Make it 2.
Oi. Bending
Speaking of
up.
which, speaking of which, for you, where's that key?
Which one? Because he
You
gives a
know
coy
which one.
smile. Alright, fine.
Actually, no. If you're gonna do that, she's like, you know what? Hold that thought. She goes in front of the counter and pulls out a dog bowl.
Oh, now I remember. Puts the warrior key on there. That one.
Just kind of with a shitting grin, slides the dog bowl over to Key. Goes and grabs a keg.
Anyways.
But yeah, she'll come back with another keg and even looks the Key and is like, "And what do you want, hun? Not the dog bowl. That was more just me being a bitch."
And he's just kind of still humming that song, just spinning the dog bowl, just kind of like, I think I'm good.
Anyways. Questions now or later?
Up to you. I don't care.
Alright. Kalara, you got a question for her?
I'm currently guzzling down whatever's in that keg, just taking a big,
Never-
stiff, long drink.
Never
Fuck this,
mind.
Today was rough. Drink.
Silas is gonna reach over the bar, grab a glass, and dip it into his keg. And just kind of just not as insanely drink it.
Kilara's gonna
So
get
I
drunk
should have
too.
let you keep the dog bowl. Excuse me.
Whatever.
Probably just
All
drag
right.
back, like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, it probably is about this point coming back, and you see like Bill's is partially dripping with water. Oh fuck, I did it stupid. Thank you.
Just put her as the map. Gee.
But yeah, like Bill's are partially dripping, and Lex just sits down with a little content smile. I'm just like, all better.
Thank you.
All right.
How does it get
Question
under the
1.
leather?
Question 1 then. Where are you from?
Oh fuck, that's been a while. Last I remember, I was from somewhere. I've forgotten the name. My brain wants to say. I just remember it definitely had a lot of Oriental vibes. It's been centuries, sadly. Used to
Alright.
work in showbiz. Said fuck that. Met some really nice people and eventually found a way to get away.
You mentioned the
Alright.
Oriental thing. He'll just kind of like stop the spinning, kind of head tilt, think, and then just kind of, may have traveled there myself at one point or another.
Oh, that's
Kind of
right.
know what you're
Somebody-
talking about.
That's right. Some of y'all are old as dirt.
And he's just kind of, kind of.
Old.
Blinks a couple times. Questions for later. As he takes another sip. Alright. Second question. Fuck, damn, good. Second question. What have. Hey, Terrace, what have I asked the tender already?
You. Oh, this is where you're gonna test me in my memory. Goddamn. You have asked. The first two questions you asked really were just centered around the idea of what is the purpose of the keys.
Okay.
Which the response was really that, oh, what was the purpose of the keys and why did she care so much? Which, to give the summary of the responses, why are the keys important? They have a lot of uncontrolled power and such, thus that things that you shouldn't really be leaving alone. Why does she care? First off, as she mentioned in the very beginning, she can't go anywhere unless she has them all. She's stuck here. But also, although there are variants of these in other universes, these are hers, and she considers them her responsibility.
Okay.
Do you want to ask your other question now or wait for next session?
I can ask it now. We can end it on this.
Okay, let's go.
But first, I would like to roll a insight check, and I'm assuming that she's the one who bought out our contracts. Yeah.
Roll an like I said, roll an insight for confirmation, I guess, if you want to just try to confirm that.
Damn it.
Your gut says yeah, but it's that idea of just, you know as well as I, like, you know well at this point, she's thinking about this on like a very big scale. Whatever's going on, she's honestly probably thought at least 5 steps ahead of whatever you're thinking about.
Okay. So, if you're not able to leave, how in the world did you buy out our contracts?
Fun question. So, let's say, give you the basic information, because I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole with you. I gave somebody a nice little favor. And just because I can't leave doesn't mean I can't necessarily communicate.
With this being said, he's probably gonna like half glance towards the nearest mirror.
He gets it.
Damn it.
Because it's one of those moments of like, can't leave, can communicate. Wait a second.
Gives an encouraging smile. Sometimes it's more fun to have you all learn this stuff on your own.
Oh, that's all the questions I got. That I earned, at least. So that's it. That's all, folks. See y'all next
Don't
time.
worry. You know you'll get more down the line, sweetie. Gives a stretch.
Bullshit.
So with that, that is the conclusion of tonight's session. Whew.
Can I say one thing that Kilara does before we go out?
Absolutely.
I think Kilara's taking a drink, and when they do, they notice, like, maybe on their shoulder or something, there's a bloody piece of gore, probably something from, like, when the arm was blasted through or something from
Yeah.
Warrigal, and just looks at it, sets down the cup, picks the piece up of just flesh or whatever, looks down at Roomba, and just because they still have resistance, just sticks their fingers in with the bit and watches it kind of dissolve, and then just shakes their finger off and goes back to drinking.
And just like that, you've made a friend, and that's where we're done.
Roomba scuttling off. Just fucking. Where's that sound?
Yay!
So,
We got a yippee
All
Roomba.
right, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, it was
Yep.
a great session.
to wrap up with our final bits, because we do have a little bit of time tonight, I do want to make sure we give our thank yous for the evening.
Yeah.
In this case, we got 2 clear thank yous. First off, thank you to Epic Psycho for participating, interacting by giving points, even giving points to the DM. You cheeky little something. That's great.
Thank you.
Secondly, we want to thank Trevilad for following. Thank you very much.
Ooh,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
for the follow.
We do streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays mainly. Mainly. With D&D being every other week. So if you're curious about when the next D&D session is, it will be on March the 4th. Besides that, in between that, the running joke for our stream stuff, we just do monster fucking games. Vampires, Pal World, Lethal Companies, by like the one exception. Nah, it's not really an exception. Who are we talking
Boyfriend.
about?
Boyfriend.
Come on.
Boyfriend, yes.
V Rising. We get around and do a bunch of random shit. But either way, it's a good
Goblin
time.
cleanup.
Goblin cleanup.
We still need to do level 2 on that for the demo.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. But with that though, if for anybody else that's been lurking and viewing, thank you for watching. If you want to join in on more adventures, give us a follow. Even better, give us a subscribe. It helps. Everything's for right now, since we're in the early phases, just gets fed straight back into the server. Well, straight back into the stream to make sure it's better for you guys. But with that in mind, until Thursday, be good, do good, lots of love, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Bye.